What's going on, guys? It's Mike back here at Magic Turtle Productions Garage. We're back here working on the Vs4-10. Got it right here. So today what we're going to be doing is putting in the shifter knob from Vanquish, and then I want to take the shocks off here, and I want to take them apart and I want to fill them up with oil because they just don't feel like they have any oil in them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that, and we're going to put the Vanquish wheels on with these Dredgers and get that all done today. I'm still waiting on a lot of parts for the interior. One, I'll show you guys later in the video. I'm printing the Rockslug RC interior, and that has a different build to it for the transmission housing, so it's not that you have to cut the front out of it anymore, kind of like what they did here. You know, they kind of cut the front out of this, and it's not like that. They contoured it, so we're going to use that instead of the stock interior base plate. And they also have a different set of seats because I'm not a real big fan of these seats. I don't like the backing of these. I did order some new backings for it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We'll see which one we like more. I'll probably 3D print those seats and then, you know, decide which ones I want to use later on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so I guess let's go ahead and get the chassis done and get it out of the way. We already have the electronics installed. I just want to get this little shifter installed on this and get these shocks filled with oil, and we'll go from there. You know, I really think it's either got to be a really light oil or a non-existent oil. So, you know, I don't know what he did to this truck. I know it was barely run. He bought it, used it like 2 times maybe. I mean, there's not even a scratch on the lower body, like the skid. There's a couple of scratches on the links, but you know. Alright, so these don't look like they're leaned in any way, shape, or form, so guess we'll do the small knob on the inside. I don't know. Just going off of what my F-150 has. Got the big knob on the outside, and I think when they come 4x4, the little knob is on the inside towards the driver. Don't need to over tighten this at all. Just remember, tight's tight, too tight's broke. Okay, not gonna go anywhere. Hopefully that'll protrude up through the floor on Rockslug's RC interior. It'll protrude up through this one, but you know, I don't care about this interior anymore. I don't care about the dash, but I don't even have stickers for the dash. I gotta order the stickers for the dash because I just realized that today I don't have stickers for the dash. So, you know. Alright, for this next part, I'm gonna scoot you guys over here. That way you can see what's going on, and I can work without having my arms wrapped around you the whole time. Alright, there's those two. I may not even use these shocks later on, who knows. They look alright, but I don't know. I'm a really big scale shock fan. I also really like deluxe fab shocks, so these ones don't seem to be leaking though, so that's always a plus. I know that they're probably a little bit cheaper of a shock. But they seem to hold the truck at a height that I like, so we're gonna just try them. If I don't like them, I can always get some deluxe fabs here. All right. Don't think it matters too much where I put these. Oh boy, over tighten the crap out of it, I guess. Get pliers. I don't want to use pliers on these. Hopefully I remember how that goes back together. I guess I can just do like that. Loosen them up and then put it all back together real quick, because I don't need to forget, you know, how these come apart. Sorry, I know I'm not doing it right in front of your face. There, we'll do that. Okay. Now the moment of truth, find out if there's any oil in these. Nope, doesn't look like it. Maybe like a drop or two. All right, there we go. Trying not to scratch these because I would like to keep them somewhat nice. Also, I don't know if it would hinder that thing there. Not putting much pressure on these. I don't need to damage the threads either. So, all right, go get my bucket. This is a little bucket that I like to dump all my shock oil into. Let's see. Oh, I got a drop. I might just let that hang over top of this. See if I can do something with this thing here. I don't know. No, none of these fit great. So, doesn't really need to. Anyways. Get all these emptied out. I'll fast forward through this for you guys. of drops out of that one, 2 or 3. Yeah, that's pretty typical. That's pretty typical. That's pretty typical. Oh, come on now. Let's hold that there for a second. All right. Dang it. That sucks. Hate doing that. Okay. Oh, 3 drops, 4 drops. Holy crap. Actually had a little bit of oil in that one. Oh, that's good to know. All right, there we go. All of them cleaned off a little bit. And on this one, I feel kind of loose, so I think I'm just going to go a little 90. Like to fill it up and then squish it down a bit. Work the air out of it. Then I'll let it sit. Let it sit for like 10 minutes to let all the air drain out of it, bubble up out of it, because this is pretty thick stuff. 90 weight oil. If you overfill these shocks, then you won't be able to put the cap on, or if you are able to put the cap on, then you'll have like a hard shock. It won't be able to do anything. So you really don't want that to happen. You know, probably help if the light was over here so I could see a little bit. There we go. And go overfilled that one a little bit. Yeah. All right. I really like that shock oil. It's pretty good. But, all right, so pump these up a bit. Get that air moving inside of there. Try to get it up to the top. Just gonna take this guy, set it off to the side. Let these guys bleed for 10 minutes. And while that's happening, set this guy off to the side. And I guess I'll get to starting on these wheels. I'll probably just fast forward for you guys because these wheels, I mean, they just take forever to change these rings. I don't want you guys sitting there forever. So, all right, see you in a minute. Might try something along these lines. Yeah, for sure. Oh, piece of trash. See? That's the problem there with doing that. Come on. Got them all. Put them all into a nice big pile. And you can pick them out one by one as you go. And they'll stand up just like that. Too strong of a magnet, I guess. I don't like Loctiting these. I know that people lose their screws all the time, but see, I'd rather lose a screw than have a stripped screw. So, in my opinion, nothing worse than a stripped screw. Especially a stripped screw that's Loctited in. I'm good. Y'all can do however you want. I'll lose screws. Don't cost that much. Besides that, I probably have 10,000 extra screws laying around here from all the wheels that I bought. Yeet. Alright, I'll fast forward through this for you guys too. All right, look at that, huh? Looks fantastic. Yeah, them wheels, they are gorgeous. Probably one of my favorite wheels from Vanquish. All right, now I'll just go on ahead and get these done for you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so we got our station cleaned up, everything put away. Now to start putting these caps back on, seeing if I need to drain a little bit of fluid out of here or not. Most likely I will need to, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. You got too much fluid in and you can't compress it. So I do need to drain a little bit of fluid, and I like to do that by just taking a rag, putting it right there, and then expanding or contracting that all the way in. Dip the rag in it a bit. That way you're getting the excess right off the top. And now we can try once more. The other thing that can help too is if you compress the spring and strut a bit. But that can also lead to, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the gasket is pulling out. It's actually being pinched. So you got to be careful with that sometimes. Okay, now let's see. Yep, perfect. All right, one done. See if we can't get a little bit of fluid off the top of this one, because I can tell that this one's going to be overfilled. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you can see that this one's overfilled. I guess I did it a little too much. Gave it a little too much fluid there. It's fine, I'll take a little bit off the top. No big deal. Not all shocks are the same, you know. Deluxe fabs, you can get them pretty close to the top. These ones don't like it pretty close to the top. I stopped these actually just below the threads, but you know, it is what it is. Gorgeous. Make sure you clean your shocks off so you don't get a false, false think of a leak. Yeah. I was a little heavy-handed with the strut juice. Feels great. All right, now where's that one that I adjusted down? Let's get this guy. Just back up, and then after I drive it, I'll adjust these to see if they need any more tension. I don't think that it's going to need any more tension than what it has already. So, all right, go ahead and get this run in. Out of the way. Now they had it like this, probably because they thought that this was going to leak. So I'm just going to go on ahead and do the same thing. We'll let it eat like that. That's fine. I may change these shock towers and shocks later because I just don't like stuff sticking up through my bed. Not a real big fan of that. All right, shocks are all back on. Feels all right now. It's not too loose, I don't think. Guess I'll find out. But we can mount these on finally. I'm going to use these until my scale hubs come in, because I don't really care to see the nuts either, so, it's fine. We'll use them for now. I'll get these tires mounted and then I'll show you what I'm working on inside the house. Get the 3D print looked at. I'm sure you guys will enjoy seeing that. They don't look horrible, but I still think that scale hubs would look better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think that looks all right? Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. Oh, come on. Jesus. Come on, Butterfingers. There we go. Chassis is complete. Now I just got to get the stuff here for the interior. I do have some fun stuff planned with that. I hope you guys enjoy doing that with me. It's going to be interesting. This will be my first time using cloth on interior. So, you know, we're going to try one of these colors. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think would look good in on the seats. I was thinking somewhere along these lines. It's a very 80s vibe. So, let me know what you guys think on the seats. And, you know, we'll probably go with that. If not, what? Alright, let's get you guys inside and show you what I'm working on. I have the interior being printed there. That's going to be the base plate. I'm doing it in fuzzy to try to get it that, you know, old 80s like rubber floor look. So that's what we're going to go with that. And then over here, I have the seats printing. This is all PETG. So, you know, we'll see how that turns out. And this is what I was talking about here. If you look right here, they put an arch in there for the transmission, then they cut a small hole here for the shifter. So it looks really good though. So I'm excited to use this because I don't like having this cutout right here on the stock stuff. It just looks like shit. So we're gonna go with this here and see how it turns out. I'm really hoping that it turns out nicely. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. We got the shocks put together and we got some new oil inside of it. We got the tires built, the wheels built, everything's back together now, and the truck looks great in my opinion. I don't think I care about these center things. I really don't think I care about the center caps at all on this. I think they kind of look like trash in my opinion, but we'll figure that out as we go. I guess the next step's going to be getting that body fixed, getting the interior put together. I'd like to do a little bit of scale interior to it. I think it'll turn out great with that fabric I showed you guys earlier. So we're going to get on that the next time around. I really appreciate you guys watching. Really appreciate the orders you guys have been sending us. I love doing those orders. I really do. We've been so busy lately and it's been so great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we'll get back to you guys real soon with this body. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.